Hey YouTube, welcome to my shop. I'm Mike and I appreciate you stopping by. I've had more than a few questions about my wooden tool chest that's the table for my DeWalt. Now, I bought this, this came to my shop with all the other tools that I bought. I believe it was $1,000, and I've got a video on that, on all the stuff that I got for the money. But this tool chest was one of them. Now, when I got it, the top two drawers were broken. They were just sitting in there, and he really didn't use it except for carrying the DeWalt. When I got it, he told me it was given to him by somebody, and he called it a European tool chest. There's a name on it called Gerstner International, and I went in and searched it. Lo and behold, you know, Gerstner International's been around since like 1920, building these chests. So they've been around a long time. Now, the chest is made of, I believe, red oak. Could be white oak, but I think it's red oak. And I searched the internet for this style, and Gerstner still makes it. Now, on the internet, the price is $750 for this lower chest, this rolling chest. Now, I gotta say, that's out of my league. I mean, I'm a $150 Craftsman guy, you know. A $750 toolbox, I just couldn't put it in the budget. So I'm really happy that it came with all those tools, because it's a fine cabinet. I really like it, and if I had an extra $750 and didn't have this, I might have this. I like it very much. It's solid, and it works good, and it's American made. Now I put new drawer rollers on the top two. The bottom three drawers are the exact same as they were when I got it. And as I say, it's it's got these big heavy rollers on it. The internet said that each drawer was rated at 60 pounds. And I guess the top drawer at one time, you could pull it out, turn it over, and it'd be kind of another workbench area. But I've got things in every drawer. As I say, it rolls around. One bad thing about rolling around, the drawer's always open on you, so you're constantly, when you're moving it, closing the drawers. Now, it has a locking device over on the side that can go down the front and keep all these drawers closed, and I guess that's theft deterrent. But you know, we all know that just a board going down the front of here, that only keeps the honest away. If somebody wants the tools inside, they'll get rid of that thing quick. But let me give you a closer up view on what I got going here. Okay, in the top drawer of this Gerstner International chest is kind of my measuring tools. In the back here, I've got an old 1886 tri-square. Here's a rule from Merle Tool Company in Lancaster. It's a very old rule, so these two are just in there because I didn't want to throw them away. Now, I also carry a very exact rule. This is by X-Acto. I wish it was by Incra, but X-Acto will work for me. And then here's a centering rule that's great to have. I recommend it for every shop. I've got a Incra 6-inch rule here, and underneath it I've got an old carpenter's rule. This is kind of neat because it's got a brass thing that'll you know go out for real delicate measurements, so that's kind of nice. And then I've got a two middle of the road tri-squares. They're exact. I just checked them. This one here is pre-World War II, I'm sure. It's by Bates Manufacturing Company in Orange, Massachusetts. Now, I looked on the internet. There is a Bates Manufacturing in Orange, but it doesn't look like they make tools. So I'm not sure if they just changed or whatever. I've got a small tri-square, and then I've got this. This is kind of a neat thing. If you're measuring corners, you want to be centered. You just put it like that and measure each. I'm glad I've used that several times. It comes in handy. All right, that's. Then the last thing in this drawer is this little pocket ruler with gauges, thickness gauges here. I use it occasionally, and then the angle gauge. Okay, in drawer 2, I've got a tool to make rings out of coins or whatever. This is a punch and die set that comes in handy occasionally. These are countersink drills that come in real handy. A wood burning kit that I do to brand my name on all my projects that I do. I've got a small stapler. I've got an old compass. I've got some more countersink drills right here. I've got a large hand stapler, another large hand stapler, a pair of very good shears. I used these when I was doing my interior for my cars. And then I've got a little better compass, a small hand stapler, and a pencil sharpener. So that's what's in drawer 2. In drawer 3, I have all kinds of things. These are pads for the bar clamps. These are stands for painting and stuff. Here's my table saw gauge. Got a hole saw here for cutting large holes. Then these are things that you can put on the in the T-track to hold stock down. Knobs and stuff to make it work. These go to the Porter cable dovetail. They're different types of dovetails, so you have to have these. And then here's the collars for when you make the dovetails. And then I've got this is for box joint jig. Okay, that's drawer 3. Now, if anybody's wondering, this foam I buy from Rockler. And you put it in the drawer and you just kind of cut out what you need, and it works really great. I like it. Your tools don't bang around and everything in there. Drawer 4. Well, I've got some woodpecker 90 degrees. These are nice. They're small. I've got a jig to make shelf holes for shelves. I've got markers. 2 markers are in here. One here, one here. I've got my Incra. Boy, I really like my Incra. I like it a lot. And then also I've got another gauge in here, a meter. And then these here will tell you how high your router bit is above the table, or how high your blade is, saw blade is above the table, or whatever. A measurement tool. Here's another measurement tool. Just your table saw. Now, I've never used this. This came with, you know, it's the same kind of measurement tool, I guess. How things, how high things are off the table, or whatever. I should get a battery and use it. I mean, if it's there. And then in back, I've got dovetail bits, router bits. That's drawer 4. Okay, in the bottom drawers, what I do is I keep, you know, my feather boards, my router table and table saws. These are the roller guides and fences that I use on the table saw and the band saw and things. And then other, you know, just the feather boards. So I keep all that close at hand. And then this one is all my push sticks, my homemade ones, my little ones, my grippers, my router table ones. I've got some in here from tools that came to me when I bought everything that I've never used, because I really like the gripper. I gotta say, I use the gripper as much as I can. That's the Gerstner chest. It's very solid. It's very nice looking, and I'm proud to have it in my shop. So YouTube, I guess that takes care of the look of the Gerstner International Toolbox. As I say, I like it, and I'm glad to have it. And I'd like to have the top cabinets too someday, but you know, we'll have to look at that. Maybe someday I'll get the nerve to try to build a top cabinet. That'd be kind of good, I think. Anyway, YouTube, I appreciate you stopping by for a look at the Gerstner. I hope all's well with you, and until we meet again, take care of yourselves.